So my name is Jane Cui. I am the CEO and co-founder of Nibiru Tech. Nibiru Tech is the developer of Nibiru Network, which we had our betanet live last week on January 11th, 2023. Nibiru Network is a decentralized network and storage solution. It's a layer one chain that we are launching and deploying. And I have some additional information after this. And thank you very much for hearing my stories. I'm the quiet person, and I can share a couple of my personal stories with you of public speaking. So I'm the demo girl at Microsoft, launched Windows 7 on stage. The last day before we go on stage, one of my team members came to me and said, Jane, no, you don't do this. You don't do that. You know what I did? I dropped everything, walked out, say, you know what? Forget about this. I'm not going to on stage. But I did. So I launched the Windows 7 as a demo girl. So I spent all my career in high tech. And a couple of stories because it's very, very fresh. And, all of you talked about this. I came from the internet 1.0 days. I came out of college and worked for a hot internet startup company. And we were making $10 million revenues with a $40 billion market cap. So we sit downstairs at the Starbucks, brainstorming with our CEO, say, we have a market cap bigger than Boeing and Starbucks at that time. Who do we go buy and make it real? So that's, the internet 1.0 days. If you write a business plan, you put out a website with a .com, you get funded, right? So we get sloppy during bull market. Bear market are the greatest time to build a real business. Because you know why? The founders and the entrepreneurs have to really work hard to really think through, am I solving a real problem? Am I delivering a real solution? How do I make money? How do I make my business last? Because you know what? Capital becomes scarce. Investors getting skeptical, and they are not willing to open their wallet and throw the money to you. And this is the perfect time to build a long-lasting business. And so before I talk about Nibiru, I do want to share the view of, we talked about data is the water, and I have a new description about data, connectivity, application, and services is the air we breathe. Think about how many times, we're even not aware that you go into the hotel, you come to the new city, where's my connectivity? Oh, where's my network, right? We all stay connected. We all use data every day. Like Sandy said, our data is floating around on the internet. It's controlled by a few big companies, right? How do we take back the control? How do we own our own data? How do we be the one make the decision telling Amazon, Facebook, if you want to sell my data, here's how much I'm willing to collect, right? I'm willing to give you a share, making sure you're in business, but I need to be the one making the decision. And so the promise of Web3 is basically leading us to that utopia. We control our own data, we own our own privacy, everything's transparent. Hallelujah. But you know what? If, all your great entrepreneurs, all your great VCs today, you talked about so many fabulous solutions you have built, digital identity, games, wallet. You still run on a centralized network infrastructure. So it's not sexy to talk about infrastructure business because you know what? It's really the things like if you think about you're digging cables, you're burying that, you're putting in cell towers. It's so sexy to talk about, I got an NFT. I paid $70 million for it. Whoops, your NFT is stored on Amazon Cloud. If you forget to pay your payment, you lose that $70 million, right? So it's so critical for us to figure out how do we go build a true decentralized world, including at infrastructure level. So that's what Nibiru is doing. We're the newcomer as a layer one chain, but our technology is not new. I'm fortunate to meet this fabulous technology team. They are still in China. So my co-founder is the tech mind behind it. And I have to, in order to protect them, I will keep their identity anonymous for now. Someday you're going to meet the fabulous team. They are the inventor of software-defined network. They've been working in this space for the past 20 years. They have their secure network solution deployed with enterprise customers, Fortune 500 enterprise customers, that is using on a daily basis. In the past 15 years, every year, there's, the enterprise customers and government customers would hire hackers to hack into, have these competitions or security hacking exercise. Their network never been hacked. So last year, they started developing this technology and bring the infrastructure on-chain. So our encryption and decentralization of the network is at IP layer. So one layer above your hardware. Yeah, if someone kills your hard drive or turn off your computer, I can't help you. But so long that is on, our technology will stay live. So, we thought about, okay, you can require new hardware. Our partner, our OEMs, they love us, right? They said, oh, you help me sell more hardware. But that's not going to help us get the technology adopted. We got to keep these elements in mind where, we're in the bear market. Businesses wanting to conserve capital, right? Consumers are trying to do a trade-off. Do I buy a new phone or do I buy a new computer, right? So our technology will leverage your existing investment. It works well with your just pure PC hardware on Intel platform or ARM platform. Secondly, we got to think about is how do we bring this to masses, right? Because crypto blockchain is not something that few others, geeks, and talk about, right? We all talk about how do we get wider adoption. I talk about that. My first wallet, I put in $2,000, but at that time, I think about 20 Ethereum. Well, I changed my phone. The wallet is floating somewhere, guys. If you can catch it, it's yours, right? So it's not easy for consumer to use, right? So we have to think about how do we create experiences and to bring the general masses along the journey with us versus say, flip a switch, let everybody go to Web3. It's not going to happen that way. It's an evolution. We need to work on that. At Nibiru Network, we're trying to work on that. I'm not saying we have the perfect answer, but we're moving to that direction. And the most exciting part, I think the gentleman brought up, saying, I have content, I'm a content developer. How am I going to benefit from it? So you have play to earn, play earn. We trademarked this, share to earn. But going back, I'm going to trademark share, earn. Right? If you share your resources, if you share your content, if you share your network, if you share your storage, you can earn, right? That's a business model we have established, and we're going to roll that out and test it with the market. So, to that, I'm going to conclude my conversation, and we literally just lit up everything. Our GitHub is live now. You can go look at the code. We have our Telegram, Nibiru Insiders live. I'm one of the moderators, so if you have questions, ask questions. We want to be able to share with you more about the share to earn. We're also thinking about, the block to earn. So it's a blank, like consume to earn, right? That's the next one we want to explore is when you consume contents, when you consume goods, how do you earn? Right? Be part of the ecosystem and spend your crypto earning into the ecosystem, truly creating a real crypto economy. I'm done. Here's our information. Scan the QR code and learn more about us. If you have questions, find me. My information is in the brochure. We came bear gift. There's a bag with some gummies that I invested in this company, and it's a women-owned business and sit on their board. So there's two types of gummies we brought over. One is caffeine gummy to help you stay awake. And the other one is called Slumber Shot, which is sleeping gummy. There are 4 in there. Do not overconsume. The sleeping gummy, I don't want you to just sleep and forget to wake up next day. So take 1. It will not extend your sleeping time, but it will help you fall asleep faster, get to a deeper sleep, but it's not going to keep you asleep longer. But 1 at a time. If 1 didn't work, take 2. That's it. Okay, there are 4 in the packet. Thank you very much. Thank you.